Hello, this is Alechius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French in our nice peacetime massive refit, which I've been going over the numbers and wondering if we should trim down a few of the classes or outright eliminate them. I have a few numbers I've been crunching that I will show at the end. But for now, I just want to get us down one more month and design a few. We don't use a lot of 7-inch, so it's not a big deal. It's fine. Like, we're redesigning everything. Why would we get a Mark III right now? It's fine. All right. Our current suggestion that I had overnight from Mike James KT5DW was to do the Vercingetorix. I'm not sure I agree with the 5 centerline turret design. Like, it feels weird to add a turret. A main turret? Side turrets, yeah, sure. That happened in real life, no problem. Adding a 5th primary turret, like, where would I put it? I could smush this and, like, reverse one of them. Maybe. Front would be a little bit awkward. I might be able to slide this way. I think we determined this does not fit up here back when we decided, but we're moving like all of the turrets. It feels bonkers. But we'll try it. We'll try it. See what happens. Semi-oil, geared turbines, add in the oxide shaft, hydroelectric steering was requested for this one. We'll upgrade the armor, the barbette, already double bottomed, improve the damage control, newer citadel, we'll do high capacity. That's where she's at now, so we'll keep the theme of the ship. Ballastite. We'll stick with Dunite for now. We'll see how it turns out. Like to see how it goes. We already have the enhanced loading. Switch to coincidence. Keep the hydro. The radio. Alright, we've got some weight to work with. Natural boilers might be a little hard to do at this speed. Alright. Let's do the full bonkers. We'll add a rear turret because that seems more likely we can fit it. You know what? Can we fit it on that? We sure can, and that's a lighter weight barbette. So we'll do that. This one's even more lightweight. Why are these so out of order? Oops, deleted one of our casemates. What are these? 6-inch? Those are even... I don't think we can... This is a tall? Yeah, that's not going to get over. Very tall? It's still not going to get over our existing. We can't fit that. Sacrifice a little on the front. Let's check the front tower. Advanced front tower 2. Which is this one. Oh, I see why I used it. This has better long-range accuracy. This has just better base accuracy by a significant margin. Communications range is less. Damage control is better. Yeah, I can see why I liked it, actually. Not the best angle, but it allows us to work with it. I'm going to delete these for now. I have the 4-inch there. Could also just stuff the turret in the middle, but we've moved stuff so far forward that like I don't think we can do that. Tall, enhanced 3. Okay, yeah, we're going for maximum capacity with these. Rear tower 4 was 4, right? 4. We have 6 now. I guess that's, yeah, had a feeling. Like the one we did yesterday. Oh, nice. We can squeeze that right onto there. Bring this up here. Delete that. Bring it down here. Can. Not tall enough. Rats. Is this one lower? Maybe that's an argument to keep it. Oh yeah, there we go. 3 aft turrets. Slide this back this way. Add 2 more funnels. Man, we have such a forward offset. Couple ways we can handle that. Let's get our 4-inch back. And spread them out a little bit. Okay, there we go. So we relocated those. Still got the 6-inch casemates. How do we fit the rest? She's light on crew, doesn't have the best range. Might go for the induced. We get a slight debuff to the engine vibrations. It's not a lot. I know the request is for natural boilers if we can. 90% is acceptable. I'm not too worried about that. We can still fit the 12-inch guns. Get our armor the way we have been. Oh yeah, I put the horizontal armor very strong on this. Extended the 6-inch. This is supposed to reach out and poke. Not too much. What's 2% more? And then what are our 4-inch casemates? That's these guys. Huh. We're going to use the turrets for taking out ships. We're going to extend the length on these casemates up in the superstructure. Kind of reach out a little bit further. Not a huge amount. Almost 2 kilometers further. It gives us a little bit of reach out. We're going to keep these ones faster firing closer in. Natural length for the 12-inch. I don't want to extend them a bunch because we're going to struggle to handle that weight. If we can get a little bit more deck, add to the aft deck to take care of this offset. Very nice. A little bit of belt to even it out. We bounce the ship a lot more. We've added 1 turret by moving the forward battery forward a bunch. Do we go for a little bit more deck? Or a little bit more belt? There we go. 12.5. Just a little bit more armor. That doesn't give us much immunity zone. Not against our own. Never mind. I forget our armor quality. We're at 28 effective. Which still isn't much. And with our 5-inch deck, 10... like 11 or 12 inches isn't quite immune to plunging fire at long range. It gives us a rather narrow band to work with, but that's going to be common, more common as we get further into the game. So I'm liking this refit. Cost is more tame considering some of the others. There we go. There's our save. And yep, I want to leave it like that because we're going to look. Here is our list of ships. The number that we have, class, the class name, the year it was introduced, how much the maintenance of the refit is per ship, the maintenance that we're currently paying for it, and then the total cost to refit all of the existing ships. And then the total for those. So this is the cost to refit. And the current. So I wanted to pull that up to view it real quick. We just did the Vercingetorix. I'm going to go take a look at the Etendard, which is the other reason I wanted, so I don't have to go all the way back out. Although it still takes a while to load, and it crashed. Outstanding. Nope, it didn't. Okay then. The game almost crashed. The Etendard, I believe these are the 4-inch gunboats. Yeah. These guys, they're supposed to be cheap and effective. And I was quite pleased with them at the time. Straight refit. Then we start adding stuff. Switch to geared turbines, which is going to cost Or I can just keep it as just regular old turbines. I actually like that. Improve their maneuverability. Upgrade the armor. Single hull. We don't need both. Get our anti-flood protection. Max HE. Nose fused. If we're going to do that, we're going to do high capacity. AP shells will be capped ballistic. Light shells, and what are we looking at? We can penetrate 2 inches of armor, which is enough to fight other destroyers with AP. Might be excessive, actually. I'm gonna safe it. Flash fire. Flooded chains. Why is it so high? Oh, probably the single hull. I'll have to check that. I mean, theoretically, we could use Cordite 1 and Dunite. Our flash fire chance really isn't that high. That gives us a HE damage of 126. Vice 108. Really not that big a difference. The turrets traverse so quickly, I'm not too concerned about speeding that up. We might use the enhanced reload, though. I'm really liking the performance of the fast torpedoes. If I bump this up, they're not going to fit. Or are they? Might even be able to do a triple now. There we go, it actually still fits. Nice. We can give them a reload. Up their coincidence rangefinder. We want the acoustics. We want depth charges, which that's going to add a lot of weight. Alright, what if we remove the reload? Go back down to 2 tubes. Alright. The depth charges are more important. These can almost be used as convoy escorts because they're cheap. But we may build a dedicated. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, I forgot that we made them short barrel. These are Mark 3s. Get 12 rounds out a minute. We go to 0. We're at 11 rounds per minute. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. It's a range 6 kilometers for the HE. I like that. I mean, these are small. They're going to be able to hide a little bit. We already have everything else. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit more torpedoes. That's a lot of extra weight. Forced is fine because these are short range combatants. So I think... Oh yeah, that's right at the limit already. 38.2. Most I could do is up the armor wherever we can. Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. We'll keep it at 0.6. There we go. We have updated this destroyer. All we have left now is the Solferino and the Magon. Solferino. This is going to be an interesting one to update. Do those even, are they even able to traverse anymore? Try refitting. Yeah, those have plenty of angle. These are 12-inch. Got 5-inch, 4-inch, 3-inch. Got a little bit of everything on the Solferino. Got it. Alright, let's see what we can save and what we can do. Geared turbines, we'll keep it. Hydraulic, we already have crop 3, barbette 4, double bottom. Where is it? Flooding chance, negative 37? Not that big a difference. Why did the destroyers have so much flooding chance then? Maybe that's a game balance issue I hadn't noticed before. Trying to use cap ballistics, which with the 8-inch secondary, yeah, we're gonna keep that. Switch to tube powder, TNT. I'll reduce our fire chance. We'll enhance the reloading. Stereoscopic. We already have the radio. What else do we have? We're light on deck armor. By a lot. And we haven't done the second inner belt yet. That already takes us up to our weight limit. Reduce the aft belt just slightly. Well, we don't have a lot of weight to work with. We're already using small advanced. I really don't want to mess with the superstructure on this one. Quick refit. And yeah, we'll keep them as is. This is more modern for us. 1909. It's what, 1917 right now? And then we have the Magons. We have 7 of these. They were intended to be our armed mine layer harasser hybrids. I think they're on the scout cruiser hull. They're fast. Switch them to geared turbines. Upgrade their maneuverability. Their barbettes. Their damage control. The citadel. Get all that sorted out. Soft capped. Yeah, let's switch to high capacity. Capped ballistic. Tube powder. We're already using TNT-1, but we can upgrade to TNT-2. Enhanced fast. Oh, we're using underwater torpedo launchers. Can we fit like a dual launcher somewhere? Oh, yeah. Stick it up on the foredeck. Might as well do the triple. A little awkward. I'd hate to use that in real life. But allows us to eliminate the vulnerable underwater torpedo launchers. Can we do the 20-inch? Hey, there you go. One reload. Stereoscopic, really? Sure, we'll do that. We're we're going to get rid of the mines, and we're going to swap them out for depth charges. This is a light cruiser. I want them to be able to take out subs. So we might... Nah, this is more of a harassment ship. Might lose the depth charges. I might want to set up a class to deal with convoy escort, more heavy convoy escort, which this could be able to take out surface combatants. The destroyers will take care of the depth charging. But if we're going to use it for convoy defense, I'm going to want depth charges. Really wants to stay at range. So this feels more like a raider. I think we ran into this while we were building it. 4-inch doesn't quite fit. So we can't extend them unless we subtract one or shuffle them around a bunch. Wow, that's a lot of deck. Protected cruiser. There we go, that helps balance her out a little bit better. Foredeck, not the aft deck, so we're not protecting the steering gear from plunging fire. Oh well. We could have added more speed. Considering they're a raider, might be a good idea, but I'm not going to do it. I'm fine with how it is. Reduced brings us down quite a bit. I'm not going to do that either. So there we go. Now we've got the Magons. The glaives and the cages, they are 1915, so I'm not going to bother with them. There we go. I'm going to switch to windowed mode here briefly. So I can update the spreadsheet, everybody can see where we're at, and we can have a discussion on where we're going to make cuts to make this fit. I want everybody to have the numbers so that we can have an informed discussion about it. So, where are we at? We have Etendards. Have a maintenance cost of 342,990, just barely over what they are now. The Vercingetorix 9,641,732, which is barely above what they are now. Solferinos. Yeah, we really didn't do Vercingetorix was the most wild, but we really haven't changed these much. 3138292. That one was a little bit much. So here's where we are with the numbers. I went over it before, but we have how many we currently have, which I'm thinking of reducing numbers of some of these. So instead of maybe 4 Vercingetorix, we decommission 2 and we keep 2. We decommission 2 of the Solferinos, and we refit 2 of them. Or maybe eliminating the Solferinos and keeping all the Vercingetorix and refitting them. But these are the numbers that we're going to use to figure that out. We have way more destroyers than I thought we did, and I'm glad for that. That's partly why for the Etendard I focused on, okay, these are kind of convoy escorts. Whereas these are more like fleet destroyers. And it seems like the glaive is going to take over that convoy escort duty. Which I should check. They have depth charges? They do. Type 3s. So yeah, that's the modern type. That's another reason to keep these. We could make a more dedicated convoy escort that is even... Oops. That is even more cheaper, not more cheap. Really depends. It's what kind of philosophy do we want to use? Oh, center party won again. Government is worried about the growing international tension. A military confrontation with Austria-Hungary becomes possible. What is your advice? Could steal back a little bit of the naval budget. Unrest has gone to 0. Need to intimidate them by significantly enhancing. I don't want to do that. Not that much. I like the moderate interaction. That'll give us a little bit more money to do our refits and perhaps keep more of them before we start designing the new ships. Like, what does the next generation look like? You know what? I'm going to keep it at 50%. We're ahead quite a bit. We don't need to stay that far ahead. We'll cool our jets, spend the money on the refits, any new build that we're going to do, building up our transport capacity. So the philosophy, I see us having fleet destroyers because we've had a lot of success with our destroyers. I see us having convoy escort destroyers and sub-hunting destroyers. It's probably be the same destroyer. Light cruisers, I see us using them for scouting. So independent action to go poking around, detaching from the fleet, but also able to escort the fleet as almost a destroyer leader. Because then they're for taking out enemy destroyers. Nice, that is really nice. 8 large side guns, I didn't know we were limited. It's a lot, how would I fit that many? Wow, everybody's losing transports. 2 glaives for Brazil, absolutely. Modest price, but it's fine. Korea wants 2 light cruisers. Sure. And that brings everything back to La Rochelle, which is now way over. Invincible needs 2 months to repair. Oh. Ah, because we can't get them out past the Russians. The Ocean and the Voltaire are stuck. Oh, no, looks like we can finally move them. There we go. What else do we have? I'll give these guys time to repair. Yeah, that's looking good. So convoy, a destroyer leader cruiser can double duty as a scout for the fleet and a destroyer or a convoy escort. But we could split them out, make really cheap convoy escort versions of both destroyers and cruisers. Type 2, we just refit everything. It's fine. We haven't had to deal with any submarines. I'm not worried yet. Really? Britain's provoking us? Seems odd. Sumatra's new leader was found to support armed terrorists who disrupted regional trade networks. At least 10,000 total tonnage. Down here. I would love to own Sumatra. Fortunately, we're not in a good position. Our fleet is very far away. But let's see what we can do. Send our faster heavy cruisers. Along with the Verites, because they're about the same speed. Vercingetorix, Solferino, Provence, Paris, which is overkill. Don't care. Justice, Gascony, Carno. There we go. There's a fleet to intimidate them. We'll see what happens. I don't think we'll get there in time. And it'll lapse. Let's see. Heavy cruisers. I don't see them being part of the main line. Except maybe as a tail to reach out and handle enemy heavy cruisers. But more enemy light cruisers. As well as independent actions for raiding convoys. Battle cruisers and battleships, that's our line, that's our bullying arm. So I think that's self-explanatory. Do we need like embrace the battle cruiser because they're fast, they control the range of battle, which fits with our overall campaign strategy of being at range. Even though we've had a lot of actions at really close. Ooh, that's a good price. Britain gains Tonga. See, we're in West Mediterranean. How long do we have for this? Oh, yeah, I don't think we're going to make it in time. I would like to continue our long-range strategy for... We'll transition into a plunging fire navy. We're using light shells. I'd like to continue that theme, which heavy shells are better for plunging fire. But we have an option to stay at the long range and make that sacrifice because we'll fire faster, more accurately. Really? Why are you guys provoking us? Why you do this? We're fine. We did finish the shipyard. Can we max that out? Oh yeah, that's very reasonable. I'm not going to expand the shipyard right now. How's our fleet? Any repairs? Nope, we are done. I'm not going to take time. Nearly at the end of this episode anyways. Yeah, there's no way we're gonna make it. These time out in like 3 to 6 months. I'd like to... Our two routes. We transition to long-range combat plunging fire. Or, because we're using light shells, we can pick powders and extended barrels for maximizing muzzle velocity and turn our ships into penetrating belt armor at maximum possible ranges. That's our second option. Either way, I think we should continue with our top speeds being high, controlling the range, focusing on long-range gunnery. But I'm open to suggestions. Find out. I'd like to keep the light shells. I'd like to stay long range. Philosophies for the short range and smaller fleet. We've had good successes. I have a feeling that will degrade with time. We won't be able to get quite so close, but the fast torpedoes are really fast, even though they're short ranged. And about half of their range, they're pretty accurate, even as that range has extended. So, I'm curious. Tell me what you think. Oh yeah, the submarine fleet. Forgot about them. I need to build all our additional mine layers and get them to where we want them to be. But I'll do that off camera and show where everybody ended up. So, there we have it. I appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.